Looking to impress your dinner guests for a special occasion? This is the roast that will do it. The tenderloin roast with all the bells and whistles and with only 5 ingredients. Here in the Test Kitchen, we work on perfecting the classics, but more often we're looking to push flavor. A tenderloin roast with just salt and pepper can be sublime, but wrapping it in bacon and kissing it with maple syrup and rosemary takes it to a whole nother level. Don't miss these important steps for an incredible bacon-wrapped tenderloin with maple syrup and rosemary. Let's get it started.
First things first, let's unveil the star of the show. This is a center cut from the most tender cut of beef you can buy, the tenderloin. Have your butcher cut this into a barrel shape like this. It's known as a Chateaubriand. This is about 2 pounds. Check this out. When you get the certified Angus beef brand, you're used to seeing marbling like this. If it's not certified, it's not the best. We'll season this beauty up with some salt and pepper. I'm using our special chef blend for this, Himalayan flake sea salt and our custom 5 pepper melange. And generously season all around this tenderloin. I like to do it right on the butcher paper so I can roll the roast and catch the runaway salt and pepper. Wrap it right back up and head into the fridge before moving on to the rosemary and maple glaze. Starting with fresh rosemary, just pull the leaves off a sprig. We're not going to use too much. Rosemary is a strong flavor and we don't want it to overwhelm the subtle flavor of the tenderloin. We'll mince it with a sharp knife, super fine like this, to yield just a couple teaspoons. Put that in a little bowl and we'll add some good high quality maple syrup. This will be our glaze. More on that in a minute. All right, let's get set up to wrap our tenderloin. Start by pulling out a sheet of plastic wrap horizontally onto the counter or a large cutting board. Lay it nice and flat so we can lay our bacon slices out to encase the tenderloin. Lay each piece vertically, overlapping the previous slice about halfway. The goal is to end up with a sheet of bacon that matches the length of the tenderloin. I'll use about 14 pieces of thin sliced bacon. The thin slice is important. You'll see why when we roast it. Okay, lay the seasoned roast across the bottom. You should have an inch or so of bacon past the length of the roast. Here's where we add our maple rosemary glaze. Just paint it on the roast. This does a couple things. It will act as a glue to hold our bacon to the roast, and it also gives a subtle sweet note. The rosemary is going to be the perfect punch of flavor hanging out under the bacon. Turn the roast to coat all sides so it's evenly seasoned. Okay, don't miss this part. Wrapping this correctly is one of the most important tips to a successful roast. Bring the plastic wrap with you as you bring the sheet of bacon over the roast. Roll tightly like a burrito until the bacon edge comes all the way around. Now, peel the plastic wrap back carefully and continue rolling tightly to overlap the bacon edges. Pull the plastic wrap edge tightly around and smooth it out. Then roll it and pinch the excess plastic wrap on the edges and work out any air bubbles. Pinch the plastic wrap on each side, lift and continue rolling to get tighter. There you go. You can put this in the fridge until you're ready to roast. I love doing this ahead because it cooks so fast. In less than an hour, our roast will be ready. When you're ready to roast, preheat your oven to 450 degrees and get a roasting pan ready. For easy cleanup, take a sheet of foil and line the bottom of the pan. I love these rack inserts because it gives our roast a chance for air to circulate completely around when it cooks. Okay, let's remove the roast from the refrigerator and we'll remove that plastic wrap and place this roast in the center of the pan carefully to keep things all intact. The edge of the bacon should be on the bottom so it pinches it from opening up on us. And into the hot oven. After 15 minutes in the oven, rotate the pan 180 degrees so it cooks evenly. Also, and super important here, I'll reduce the oven temperature to 325 degrees to gently roast to my target doneness.
It's nice and golden, looks good. Because I'm going for medium rare, I'm looking for 125 degrees internal. Then I'll pull it and let it rest. Now that's important. If medium rare isn't your target, that's fine. You can go a little more than that. Take a look at this doneness chart and go 5 to 10 degrees below your target. If the outside isn't nice and golden for you, go ahead and hit those spots that are a little more raw on the bacon with a torch. So a propane torch like this. and you can crisp it up and make it nice and browned. Then we make sure we let this thing rest for about 10 minutes, tent it with foil, and we'll slice it up.
To nail your degree of doneness, make sure to use our Roast Perfect app. It's the perfect tool to end up with a roast just the way you like it. After it's had time to rest, transfer the roast to a carving board and grab your sharpest knife. Let's cut it right down the middle and have a look. I'm a big fan of these longer slicing knives to cut cleanly through the bacon crust.
Looks amazing, doesn't it? Got the crispy bacon on the outside, the maple glaze inside, rosemary. Can't wait to taste it. Let's slice some more up. Is this not a celebration feast? It looks amazing. This is a tenderloin elevated. That hint of rosemary in there, amazing. The smokiness of bacon, fantastic. The tenderness of this filet though, that's what wins. Amazing. You're gonna love this. Make sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time in the Test Kitchen.